be on the stage now. I'm ready to rage now. I feel like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break out. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. This time, like the last time, you better get ready to race to the top. I'm ready to do this, show you what the truth is. I step on the field, it's time to get real. I'm feeling so ruthless. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Yeah. So what are you afraid of? Those feelings are made of. Get in the game, your moment of fame. Show them what you made of. It's time that we stand up. It's time that we man up. For anyone asking who is the best, we putting our hands up. My time, my time. Nothing can keep me from reaching the top. This time, like the last time, I'm moving so fast, I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to throw down. It's time for the showdown. I'm ready to rise. Don't be surprised, I'll take on the world now. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. My town, my crown. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. We're reaching the top. We're reaching the top. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. My town, my crown. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. We're reaching the top. We're reaching the top. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Turning the track up. I'm never gonna back down. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop.
We say good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to round number 7. My name is Russell. Joined alongside here with me tonight is Calyx. Calyx, you've been MIA for the past few races, and it's great to see you back in the booth. Cedar Lake is about the same size as, I would want to say, Lanier. And given that's also your hometown track, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
We're finally getting closer to that championship race, and I think intensity is going to start picking up but during this race. What would you have to say about that?
I would agree, honestly, because hell, what race are we at?
Well,
this is race number
7 out of 10.
We're very close to the championship fight, and I want to say the person that we should probably keep our eyes on is the 0 of Shane Lindsay, because he has been bad fast all throughout this season, and I want to say that he is definitely a title contender, no doubt.
And one thing I want to point out for those who are viewing this and are wondering, what are those red banners on the ticker? Those red banners are indicating on who has a chance at winning the championship title. And that's among 4 people right now. Shane Lindsay in the number 0, Jordan Kuntz in the 99, Michael Blessing in the 01, and Trip Shepard in the 11J. So, yeah, that's... Hold on, did I... Okay.
I think you got that right.
No, I'm making sure the stream was correctly broadcasting, and it is. I was like, did I accidentally have it unlisted or something? But no, we're all good to go here tonight here at Cedar Lake. This, I'm expecting some pretty hard racing, especially door banging, to be honest. Because this is a wide track, but it's a decently short track as well. So, I honestly think that we're going to have some pretty good action-packed racing here tonight at Cedar Lake.
I dare to agree. I definitely say that Shane Lindsay definitely has a shot to win here. I really would like to see how the field does in the heats. My pick is going to be Shane Lindsay for the main title threat, and as well as race winner tonight.
Well, right now, Michael Blessing is currently in the points lead. So that's just kind of make me wonder, what does Michael have for these guys? He's in the points lead by about 16 points from second. That's not a lot of points, to be honest with you, Calix.
I can agree. I will say it will definitely be a tight battle for the championship coming with 3 races to go, but I still have to pick Shane Lindsay as the main title threat. I mean, he's been consistent all season. He's had great starts, great finishes, great pace. Ooh, car got on the wall there. But I want to say that Shane Lindsay is still a very big title threat, but a guy to keep your eye on is definitely the 99 of Jordan Kuntz.
Yeah. This is outside of Jordan's comfort zone. He doesn't typically run dirt. But one thing I want to point out here, in the long run, I think that 01 of Michael Blessing is going to have a shot to win this race tonight. Because you've seen how well he could dominate that inside line. I've seen how well he could dominate that inside line. It's just, when the track slicks off, 2 things will happen. They'll either start moving closer to the inside lane, or they'll start ripping the high line. So, it's kind of like one of those things. What are you going to do?
I will definitely say it will be very interesting racing at Cedar Lake tonight.
Yeah. And, I think for sure Jordan Kuntz does have a chance to get up there tonight, but once again, I think he's going to use that rear bumper of Shane Lindsay or Michael Blessing.
I'm going to have to go AFK here for just a quick second. Be right back.
Yes, I'm going to have to agree with that. We'll be right back as we are going to get final preparations. We should have done this before the race, but we forgot to. So we will be right back. Once again, I would like to apologize to everybody watching the broadcast. We weren't fully prepared for this. I don't know if KX is back, but as he said, he'd be AFK for a second. So,
I live.
oh god, he lives.
Mwahaha.
You know, KX, I do want to point out one other thing. You don't really have much dirt experience on this, do you?
I do not. It's one of the few fields that I'm not properly educated in, both in the terms of book learning and in actual driving experience. I'm much better on asphalt, in my opinion, but it definitely seems like a very interesting road to go down.
No, yeah, it really is, because unlike asphalt, you're racing the track. You're not really racing the guys around you.
True.
And which that's one of the best parts about dirt racing, in my opinion, is you're not only racing the guys on track, but you're racing the track surface. As qualifying is getting ready to kick off, here comes one of the people that we were talking about, Jordan Kuntz at 99, as he shoots out of pit road and gets a black flag right off the bat. We got the 69 of Montana Hefner. KX, we've seen this number 69 out here before on the racing surface. And he's definitely one of the guys that could be in contention for a win. But it will depend on how he does in the qualifying. Lap number 1 is going to put down a 13.374 for this number 69 machine here tonight. That'll be your leader for the time being, as other cars are starting to take the track. We're going to go over here to the 61, as he is not taking the racing surface. Same with the 99. But the second guy to take the surface is the number 32 of Cooper Sunday. Cooper has taken the track, and he is currently second with a 13.258. There goes Montana Hefner with another quick time of a 13.220.
Please hold. I'm gonna go AFK one more time.
Okay. The 61 of David Anderson is going to shoot his way up to 4th position as Jordan Kuntz takes top 3. And remember, he is one of the guys that are in championship contention, as Jordan Kuntz skyrockets to the lead with a 13.118 second lap time. Let's see what Shane Lindsay could do here. Shane Lindsay is right on Jordan's tail with a 13.132. Coming off turn number 4, will that lap time improve? No, it will not. The 01 of Michael Blessing has taken the racing surface as he flies into turn turn 3. That's going to put him top of the board with a 13.110. Chandler Stuckey has taken to the racing surface. He's going to start setting down his qualifying with only about a minute and 10 seconds left to go. That's going to be a 13.532, and that's going to put him in 12th position. Let's see if he can do a little bit better. But the 17 of Mason Orendorf has taken the race, has taken the pole position away with a 13.022. Chandler Stuckey's last lap time was a 13.187. That's going to put him all the way up to 5th. As you can see, all the championship contenders are practically right next to each other, with only Chandler Stuckey separating the 11J from the other 4 drivers. As it looks like Shane Lindsay is trying to predict something here, but I highly doubt that will happen tonight. Because my main pick is going to be between the 0 and the 01 for the race win in the feature tonight. Heat number 1 is going to be made up of quite a few people here. We're going to go to your starting grid here in a moment. Starting on row 1, we have the 17 of Mason Orendorf and the 99 of Jordan Kuntz. In row number 2, we have the number 9 of Chandler Stuckey and the 55 of Dylan Anderson. In row 3, we have the 37 of Tyler Davidson and the 61 of David Anderson. And rounding out our field tonight in 4th row is the 27 of Trevor Kuna, who has not taken the grid. Pace truck is about to pull off next time by. We're going to get heat race number 1 underway here shortly. Pace truck is pulling off. Green flag comes out for heat number 1. The 17 of Mason has got a good jump on the 99 of Jordan Kuntz, as we see the 61 of David Anderson in the wall further back there. But Jordan Kuntz is going to be trying to hunt down that 17 to sneak away that race lead, as 17 goes to the high line early on in this race. But that's not going to be enough for Jordan Kuntz quite yet, as we're going to go on his rear view camera. But it looks like he's going to stick second for the time being. The 37 of Tyler Davidson is trying to get up there with the 99 of Jordan Kuntz, but it looks like he's losing ground to the number 99. We're going to go further back here to the number 9 of Chandler Stuckey, as he is battling for position between him and the 55 of Dylan Anderson. Dylan's going to look to the inside a little bit as he blinks out, but here he is right there again. Dylan is looking to the inside of the number 9 of Chandler. Jordan Kuntz still has no company as of right now, but that 55 is fighting for that 4th position and trying to take it away from the number 9 of Chandler Stuckey. Chandler's trying to do a little bit of defense by running that inside lane to get the run off the corner with only 9 laps to go. We're going to see if this number 55 can take away that 4th position from the number 9 machine of Chandler Stuckey. It looks like Chandler is holding on for the time being, but the question is going to be, how long can he hold off that number 55 before he either makes a mistake or that 55 finds a way around that 9 machine. Jordan Kuntz has a little bit of company from that 37 of Tyler Davison, as Tyler looks to the inside of Jordan Kuntz. Jordan is still holding on to that 2nd position, as the 37 looks like he's looking to the inside. Might be able to make that run work, but not quite yet. Dylan Anderson is trying to still take away that 4th position as he's going to almost have a bumper on that number 9 on the back stretch. He might get the run off with only 4 laps to go here for heat race number 1. That 55 is trying his best. He is looking to that inside as Jordan Coons has lost 2nd position to that 37, but you cannot count Jordan Coons out just yet. That 37 of Tyler Davidson is still battling that number 99 for that 2nd position as they are kind of doing a little bit of crisscrossing. And Jordan Coons looks like he's going to possibly take away that 2nd position from that 37. But the 37 is attempting to come back with 1 lap to go, this time by. It's all in the bag for that number 17 machine here for heat race number 1. That 37 is going to have 1 more shot to take away that 2nd position, but it's not going to be enough. Jordan Coons will take that 2nd position from that 37, and that will end off heat number 1. We're getting ready for heat number 2 on the front row. Was going to be the 01 of Michael Blessing. All right, we're going to go over your starting grid here tonight for heat number 2. On row 1, we have the 01 of Michael Blessing and the 0 of Shane Lindsay. On row 2, we have the 11J of Trip Shepard and the 69 of Montana Hefner. On row 3, we have the 32 of Cooper Sunday and the 2 of Jason Gunellis. I do apologize, Jason. I know you said your name at the start, but I always have a little bit of trouble pronouncing people's names. Pace truck is about to pull off this time by. We're going green for heat race number 2. Michael Blessing is waiting for the green flag off of turn number 4. Green flag comes out for heat number 2. Michael Blessing gets a great jump on that number 0 machine of Shane Lindsay as they make a little bit of contact off of turn number 1. That 11J is going to get to the inside of the 01, but the 01 is going to fight back on the outside lane a little bit here as the 11J is playing a little bit of defense, but not enough defense for the time being. The 01 takes the lead back off of turn 3, coming to turn 4, off to the front stretch with 13 laps to go. The 11J is going to fall back in line with the 0 of Shane Lindsay. Shane is going to try to look away around that 11J. If I have to remind some people here, the 0 and the 11J have had a little bit of run-ins throughout this season, but not too much. As we have a little bit of contact, the 11J is around with the 0 machine of Shane Lindsay. No caution comes out just yet. The 01 is still in the lead, fighting off that 69 machine of Montana Hefner as the caution comes out now. We're going to go back here and take a look at what happened here off of turn number 2. It looks like the 11J made a little bit of contact with that 01 machine. We're going to go to our blimp view, and then Shane Lindsay got into the back of him a little bit And then it was just ricochet ping pong effect left and right from the iRacing damage model. As it seems to have grabbed a little bit here, but it's not awful. But that 11J will need a fast repair. Looks like the 01 might be crab walking a little bit, but it's not too much. We're going to go back here to the 69 machine of Montana Hefner and see if that 01 could be crab walking. It looks like he might be crab walking a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell from this angle, but if he is crab walking, then that car has some serious issues and will not be competitive. As the 11J and Zero Machine are getting their laps back, as we are going to go green this time by. Pace Truck is pulling off. Excuse me. Michael Blessing fires off, and we are green flag racing again with only 10 laps to go here at Cedar Lake for heat race number 2. We're going to go further back here to the 69 of Montana Hefner as he gets to hold off that 32 machine and the 11J for the time being, but that 01 looks like he might be struggling in the straight line speed a little bit. But we cannot count out that 69 just yet until we figure out if that 01 has a lot of damage. Looks like the 32 and 11J are going to both be ripping the outside line, which is not going to be too bad as they make a little bit of contact further back. We're going to go back here to the 11J and the 32 for the battle for third position. Looks like the 11J is going to give up that position, fall back a little bit. We're going to go on board to the nose cam of this 11J machine and see what we can do here. The 32C is looking into the inside of that 69, but he's also going to look to the outside, see if he can't get that run off of the turn. But I don't think it's going to be enough room or momentum for that 32 of Cooper Sunday. Cooper looks to the inside of the 69 of Montana. He makes a slide job work as there's contact made off of turn number 2. That's going to put a big dent in that 69's front bumper, and that's going to slow him down a decent amount with only 4 laps to go here at Cedar Lake for heat race number 2. The 32 is now holding off second position from that 11J of Trip Shepard. Trip is going to look to the inside a little bit and follow the line of that 32 machine. But now you got the 01 of Michael Blessing putting a sizable gap from him and second place. He has about a 1.5 second lap difference between first and second. So he is comfortable as they take the white flag this time, and that's going to seal the fate for the finishing order. Michael Blessing is going to win the heat race, and then it's going to be the 32 and the 11J. Michael Blessing has made a statement here tonight, and that's going to be he's going for that title. Well, we should have some pretty good racing here tonight at Cedar Lake. There's a 50-lap main event. And we're going to see what these guys can do for 50 laps here at Cedar Lake. As we're still waiting for 4 guys to take the grid. Now 3 people to take the grid. Now we were waiting on the final 2 people to take the grid here tonight at Cedar Lake. We're going to wait here for a few seconds before we start going off the grid. Oh, excuse me. As Pace Truck will be rolling, starting on the front row, we have the number 17 of Mason Orndorff and the 01 of Michael Blessing. In row number 2, we have Jordan Kuntz in the 99 and the 32 of Cooper Sunday. In row 3, we have the 37 of Tyler Davison and the 11J of Trip Shepard. In row 4, we have the number 9 of Chandler Stuckey and the 0 of Shane Lindsay. In row 5, we have the 55 of Dylan Anderson and the 69 of Montana Hefner. And rounding out our field here tonight, we have the 61 of David Anderson. Pace truck's going to pull off next time by. And we're going to see what we can do here tonight at Cedar Lake for round number 7. 3 rounds left to go in the season. This could shake up the point system quite a bit. That could be a benefit to that 01 of Michael Blessing and make his sizable gap of the points lead further tonight. But we're about to say, let's go racing from Cedar Lake. Green flag comes out, we're on for round 7. That 17 has a great gap between him and the 99. Jordan Kuntz is going to take that second position away from the 01 of Michael Blessing. That's going to work out perfect for Jordan Kuntz as he needs those positions to get up there for a chance at winning the title here in the Bonehead Racing Dirt Tour. But you cannot count out everybody else behind him as they are battling for 3rd position. That is not what Michael Blessing wants to have happen right now, as the 11J is closing the gap with the 0 of Shane Lindsay. Shane Lindsay is right beside that 11J, and they are catching the 01 of Michael Blessing. Michael Blessing is trying to work his way back up to 2nd and take it away from Jordan Kuntz, but Jordan Kuntz is going to be defending that off right now as the track starts to slick off. Here, 5 laps in, as you see, the low line is slowly fading away, and we'll start seeing them run the high line as we go. Michael Blessing has the 32 on his outside. They want to make a little bit of contact going into turn number 1, or sorry, turn 3. No, that's turn 1. My apologies. And now he gets to the inside of Jordan Kuntz. Jordan Kuntz he's going to give up the position. Perhaps, maybe no. Jordan is fighting back on that outside line. He's going to run off the turns, but that might not be enough to hold off that 01 of Michael Blessing. Michael Blessing does have a little bit of front end damage, but that's not going to do enough here tonight to slow down that 01. But Jordan Kuntz has a little bit of company from that 32, sorry, not 37, 32 of Cooper Sunday. We're going to go over here to the 99. As we can see, the 99 is going to be holding off a little bit. As you can see, the 37 on the low lane, but it's not going to be enough to win just yet. That 32 is going to look to the inside of the 99 of Jordan Kuntz. Jordan is going to be defending on the high line, as the 32, I would imagine, will go to the low line. You kind of see him, he's running mid to low. Jordan gets into the wall off of turn number 3. And luckily no damage. The spoiler stays intact. We're going to go further back here to the 01 of Michael Blessing, as he's going to lose another spot. Well, almost lose another spot to that 37 as the 32 gets to the inside of Jordan Kuntz. Jordan is not exactly winning the battle, but we're coming to 14 laps of 50, so we're not quite to the halfway point just yet. The halfway point will be lap 25, and so far that 32 has gotten to the inside of Jordan Kuntz, as he's not going to really be able to make the pass just yet. But we can see how close these guys are running to the wall. You can see Jordan making some contact with that outside wall, but it's not going to really slow him down all that much. We're going to go back here to the 11J, as we can see the 0 of Shane Lindsay further back there. He is trying to work his way back up after a poor start on his heat race. The 01 of Michael Blessing still has company from this 37 and 11J, but that 17 machine has run away with the race lead. He has a 5-second gap from 2nd place. You can see there's the 27 of Trevor Kuna, as he's going to go another lap down here tonight at Cedar Lake. Ugh. I do apologize for all my coughing. I don't know if I've come down or something, but, you know. No one is still holding on to that third position. Or sorry, not third, fourth position. We're going to go further up here to the 32 of Cooper Sunday. Cooper is still trying to make that hunt for third or second position from Jordan Kuntz. But Jordan Kuntz is holding on strong to that second position as he is still ripping the high line here at Cedar Lake. We're going to go further back here to the 11J as he is to the inside of the 37 of Tyler Davidson. Oh. Trip Shepard is trying to experiment with a little bit of lines here, but it doesn't seem like many lines are working for him for the time being. We're going to go back here to the 0 of Shane Lindsay as he is trying to make up time and ground to that 11J. The 11J does seem to be holding off decently strong with that outside lane, but I've seen Shane do this before, and we've all seen him do it further on in this season to where he looked like he's running mid-pack, but then towards the end of the race, he will work his way up to the front. As we are coming to the halfway mark here at Cedar Lake, right there, halfway, 25 laps to go here at Cedar Lake tonight. That 17 is holding on strong to the race lead. We're going to go further back here to Jordan Kuntz, as there was a little bit of contact between the 27 and the 17. The 17 is going to look to the inside of the 27, and he'll pull the slider and get it done. Now we're going to go back here to Jordan Kuntz with the 32. Jordan is holding off decently strong in second position. That's going to help him in points and push him ever so more closer to that title. But we're going to go back here to Montana. See what we got going on back here for 8th position. Not a whole lot. Now we're going to go check up on Shane Lindsay. Shane has closed the gap on that 11J of Trip Shepard. We're going to hang back here for the time being, see what Shane can do, as Shane looks to be running the same line as that 11J for the most part. We're going to go on board with the spoiler cam. And Shane is going to still run the outside as he gets into the outside wall a little bit. He's looking to the inside now. He's going to make a slide job on the 11J. Almost made it work. They are battling for this position for 6th place. Now the 37 is in the picture. We can see a top 5 for one of these two championship contenders. Shane Lindsay's looking to the inside again of that 11J. The 11 is holding on strong on the outside lane. We're going to see him possibly try to go for the inside. And there he goes. He's going to try to make a slider work again. And he pulls up in front of the 11J. The 11J is going to get to his inside as they are still battling for 6th position. Shane Lindsay is looking on the outside. He's trying to get the corner run. And off the turn forward, that will do it. He takes away that 6th place from that 11J of Trip Shepard. Shane Lindsay's going to start hunting down that 37 to get a top 5 as he gets in the outside wall in turn 3. Shane has no margin as they wreck behind him. Montana Hefner goes into pit lane. I have no idea what happened there. As the 11J has really bad damage, he will stop on the outside of the track. Caution flag comes out. That is going to shake it up. Ugh. We're going to look further back here as I go back here to the 11J. I am not quite sure what happened here. As it looks like the 69 just kind of ran the 11J out of room. And then that's just going to go on from there as Montana goes for a slide down pit road. It looks like it could have been very well netcode. It looks like it could have been just netcode with Montana Hefner just going straight to pit road. And that's going to put him 2 laps down. The 17 had a sizable gap, but that's going to shake things up for all of these championship contenders. But that has hurt the 11J the most. He is 1 lap down. So his chances of getting a good finish here tonight have gone out the window. That is going to hurt him in points going into next week at I-55. But we are about to go back to green flag racing here at Cedar Lake. 17 is going to wait for the pace truck to pull off and fire off. 17 fires off. We are back to green here at Cedar Lake. Jordan was snoozing on that restart, as Michael Blessing is going to take advantage of that and attempt to get away into third. We're going to go further back here to Shane Lindsay, as Shane is fighting for that 37 and the 5th position. Shane is running the outside lane. He's up coming from the 55. The 55 is looking inside and outside, but it's not going to be quite enough just yet, as the 01 is going to take away 3rd position from Jordan Kuntz. I have no idea what happened there, but Jordan Kuntz is going to try to play a little bit offense and use that outside lane with only 10 laps to go here at Cedar Lake. Jordan Kuntz is trying to get ahead of the points leader here in the Dirt Tour, but it looks like Jordan Kuntz is going to make more contact with the outside wall. Jordan is still in 3rd position, but that this 01 of Michael Blessing is still fighting on the inside lane for the most part, as Jordan Kuntz makes major contact with the outside lane off of turn 4. And we can see Jordan Kuntz is just ripping that high line. We're going to go on board with Jordan Kuntz here. Or not Jordan Kuntz, sorry. We're going to go on board with Jordan Kuntz so you can see how high he's running on these turns. He's using every inch of the racetrack, as that is almost catastrophic for Jordan Kuntz, as Jordan Kuntz makes major contact with the outside wall on turn 3 once again. And here comes Michael Blessing. Michael Blessing looks inside of Jordan Kuntz, and Jordan is looking to the outside, but it's not going to be quite enough just yet. Jordan is still holding on strong with only 4 laps to go. Or sorry, 5 laps to go, as the 17 runs away with that race lead once again. And here comes Jordan off of turn 4, still holds on to 3rd position. The 0 of Shane Lindsay is still holding on strong in 6th place. But here comes the 01 of Michael Blessing, an attempt to take away that 3rd position once again with only 3 laps to go. Shane Lindsay is, not Shane Lindsay, Michael Blessing is looking to that inside of Jordan Kuntz once again to see if he can't fight off Jordan. But it looks like Jordan Kuntz is still holding on strong with only 1 lap to go this time by. White flag here at Cedar Lake. The 17 of Mason Orendorf has a 1.5 second gap between him and 2nd. And that's going to be it here tonight. Number 17, Matt Orendorf, is going to win here at Cedar Lake. We're going to go back here and see who gets off of turn 4. Jordan Kuntz will take away 3rd position, sealing his fate for tonight. And not only that, but decreasing that gap by very few points. I have no idea how many points that's going to put him in for, as I'm going to take a quick peek here at our points. Jordan is 16 points behind Michael Blessing. Michael Blessing finishes in 4th position. So that is definitely going to be... It's going to get closer and closer as we get closer to Eldora for that ultimate goal of winning the title. as I'm going to take a quick drink of water, I'm going to get our top 3 interview underway. Finishing third here tonight, we have the number 9, Jordan Kuntz. Jordan, we saw you up there holding off that 0-1 machine of Mason. Or it's not Mason, sorry, Michael Blessing. Overall, it seems like you've done pretty well here the past few weeks, and that's going to get you ever so slightly closer to that ultimate goal of winning the championship here in the Dirt Tour. How would you say you're feeling going into round 8 next week at I-55?
I-55 is a track I've practiced on a lot more than I have like a track like Cedar Lake, so I think I can do another really good race there. I think I can have a lot better speed than I've had in the past 2 weeks, and I think that race I should be targeting for another pole and another win. It was really close to, I think, pole. Well, second place at least. Pole out of the 4 drivers fighting for a championship. So it wasn't a terrible race. Could have gone a lot better. For my end, made a bit too many mistakes. Got into Michael on lap 1, and I didn't know what I could do to avoid it. Could have been my fault. I don't know, but the track really slicked off a lot more than I thought, and it was a lot tougher out there than it has been in past weeks. The entire groove, bottom to top, was slicked off and hard to find grip, but managed to make it work on the outside throughout the last 40 laps of the race.
So, while we're waiting for second place to get in for an interview, we're going to take a little bit more time here. One thing I want to talk to you about is what we're going to be doing for Season 2. If we do end up having open setups going into Season 2, and we come back here to Cedar Lake, how do you think that's going to affect this track?
I'm not going to speculate too much, but it could make the field, just in general, the open setups could make the field a lot more spread out. People who are more talented, have a higher I rating, could be up at the front a lot more often and a lot farther ahead. Skill still matters in the fixed setups, but sometimes it can just be that the setup doesn't suit your style of driving, or just did not good in general sometimes. So,
Well,
I will see. If it happens, then I'll make the best of it.
well, especially as you've told me, you're not really an open setup guy, but we saw you rip that high line and stuff like that. And coming back here for Season 2 at Cedar Lake, what do you think you're going to do differently, either or, if it's fixed or open?
I think differently is I would try to win the race. I would have more experience at this track, being my first time running here, I think, in these cars ever. So I was making a lot of mistakes, hitting the outside wall, and I think not knowing the line that like Mason was running, because his line was a bit different compared to most. I feel especially in 3 and 4 with his low in and higher off. So just a lot of stuff to learn. I'll have a lot more practice, and maybe next time I'd have be a lot quicker.
Well, that's for sure. Going into I-55, as you said, you had more practice there. What do you think is going to be the biggest challenge between Cedar Lake and I-55?
Well, I think I-55 is the shortest track we have on the schedule, so it's going to be a lot closer racing, maybe more contact. I think it's just staying out of trouble, making sure I don't get caught up in my own mistakes or other people's mistakes, and being there at the end with a clean car to fight for the win.
All right, well, the end of the season's getting closer, and, I think tonight that definitely closed the gap on your points between you and Michael Blessing. You were 16 points behind him, and now you're probably going to be like maybe in the 10 points behind him range or something like
I
that.
think 14.
All right. Well, before we go here tonight, is there any friends, family, sponsors, anything like that you want to thank?
I'd like to thank everyone in this race for making it as good as it was. Only one caution, really good. Of course, not the best we've had this season, but it was a really fun race. A lot of clean racing out there, especially at the front. And look forward to racing with all of them next week at I-55. I'd like to shout out to my sponsor, the Premier Concrete Solutions, for putting this car together, and Cody Kuntzman for making my paint scheme. It really is a good paint scheme to get a top 3 and hopefully a win next week.
Well, thanks for coming out, and we'll probably pull you back in next week for sure if you're going to start pulling off these top 3s like this.
I will see. Thank you.
All right, time to pull in our race winner. Finishing first here tonight, we have number 17 of Mason Orendorf. Mason, you got a 7-second gap between you and second. Be real with me. Were you cheating, man?
No, we just had a fast car tonight, man. We got the lead first, so I was just hoping for no
Well,
no cautions, you know.
well, yeah, you know we had that one caution, but
Yeah.
dude, you ran away with that thing.
I was just ripping the top, man. This is my favorite track. It's like the harder you drive this track, the faster you go, and like that's just my style, you know. Like you just gotta
Yeah.
run it hard.
You know, going into I-55 next week, those two tracks kind of have a similar thing.
Yep. Yeah.
Both
Uh-huh.
decently banked.
Similar concept, you know.
One's just more shorter. What are you gonna be doing to get yourself prepared for I-55 next week?
Trying to stay away from the wall, man. That wall can tear you up if you get a part of it.
Yeah. But you know, as I said to Jordan, we're gonna be posting a poll after this season, whether it's open or fixed setup. What would you be voting for?
I'd probably say fix, because the fix can help with the competition of the field, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So probably say fix.
Well, and we're also coming back here next season. I do believe next season's like race 4 or something like that.
I'll be back. Probably be full time next season.
Well, yeah,
We'll
we've seen you in and out here.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Until Lanier.
yeah. But I guess if you are showing up next week, what line are you going to run, or do you want to keep that a classified information?
Well, we'll probably be on the bottom at the start, but you know how that place gets, you know. So we'll be ripping the lip for a while. But that place is tricky. Like, you got to be real careful there, or like one lap, you have no right front. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you
Yeah,
gotta be real
it's-
careful there. But we'll be on the wall, probably like here.
Well, before we go here tonight, is there any friends, family, sponsors you want to thank?
Speedy Fast Designs, Schaefer Construction, Morocco Welding, and that's it.
All right.
Thanks for having it, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. And, you know, next week, if you get that top 3 or maybe even a back-to-back win, we'll definitely pull you back in.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully back here talking to you, man.
Thanks
Have
for
a good
coming
one.
out.
Sir.
All right, that's going to finish it up here tonight here at the Dirt Tour for round number 7. We'll be back next week at I-55 for round number 8. Tonight we had some great racing, a lot of contact, but nonetheless, great racing. So, once again, I want to thank everybody for watching here tonight on the Bonehead Racing Network and the Bonehead Racing Dirt Tour. If you are interested in joining